To another VTM. What we're going to be doing today, we're actually just going to be filling out the whole model and just fixing things that I've missed and stuff like that, and basically just completing the whole thing. For starters, I'm just going to come into this viewport and I'm going to select this end little thing, that little thing, that circle thing. I don't know what it's called on a pistol. And I'm just going to drag it back because last time I actually left it really short, and I'll show you why it needs to be long in a second. Just because when it pulls back, it goes back to about there, I think. Then that wasn't long enough, and it was just leaving a blank area, and I just need to fill it in. Really, it's just a little mistake I made before. I'm going to come up to this one first. I'm going to select. Oh, if I can find them. In fact, a better edge faces so I can see where everything is. Just going to select all of these. Pull them forward a tiny little bit. In fact, I could just now. Looks like just point this on. Yeah, that'll do. Right now, I'm just gonna quickly just pull these out and put these on 0. Now I'm just gonna insert 1, 2. Oh, wrong fucking face. 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna weld these to this area here. Weld that to that. I mean, this is like really inside the pistol. I mean, you're really not going to be able to see this area. That's why I've just made it so simple. I'm just going to select this. Select that polygon at the end, if I've got one. No, I haven't got one. Right, I'm just going to have to quickly create a polygon on the end of this. I'm just going to drag out this area here. Put that on 0. And now do exactly the same as what I did before, where I just inserted vertices on here. Need 3 again. Well, that to that, that to that, that to that, and that to that. Now I'm just going to grab this polygon and move it back. I'm going to line it up with this one, so the area looks a bit more whole. Now, see if there's anything else. Not really anything else really. I'm just going to come out of here, come into the side view, and I'm going to start to model this area here. This like room, this little strange thing on the side. I don't even know what it is really. I'm just going to start by creating a plane in about this area here. I'm just going to convert it to an edible poly and apply the material I made before. Oh, get on. Right, one sec. I'm just going to have to come out of here and move this forward so I can get the material in it. There we go. Just come back into here. For starters, I'm just going to weld that to that, and then bring that all the way down here. Do exactly the same thing with these, but just make them a bit more shaped. Right, now I'm just going to bring this up and up again, and then I've got a corner here, so I'm just going to bring that round. Right, now I'm just going to go around and just move these out. Need to prepare for the corner, so I'm just going to move these out a bit wider. I'm going to bring these in a bit as well. Can do exactly the same thing down here. Shape that round a bit. Right, now I'm just going to come back to my image references and just get a nice image reference so I can see how it looks. Just come up here. It kind of slopes down Then this is quite high, so I'll just come into here. For starters, just pull this out first. I'm just going to select the edges in the middle and then pull these out as well. Just come back to my image reference. It kinda is high at the start and then it starts to slope down. Yeah, that should be alright. Right, let's come into here, check what I need to do. I just need to pull these back really. Just come into this. In fact, I'm just going to select the whole border and then just make it larger. Some of them are going to get a bit messed up, but I'll just come in and sort them out. Select my move tool and just pull these down and around. Around this corner then it gets a bit tighter, so I'm just going to pull these in quite a bit. And if I'm right, no, it just stays tight, so oh, what happened then? Just pull these out a bit more, make it flow a bit better around the corner rather than having sharp edges. And that should be alright. I mean, it's just quickly done. I'm just going to come in here and pull this back a bit. I need to put all these on the same level, so I know that that's on a flat surface and then it starts to change here, I think. Nope, next one, there it is. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Just going to go around the whole edge and just change all these. Make sure they flatten out. I'm just going to come back to my image reference. That end's looking a bit sharp, so I'm going to change that in a second. Right, there we go. Right, as I said, I'm going to change this. I'm just going to quickly connect these two. I'm just going to select this edge, come back to this viewport, and I'm just going to bring it out here. And I just took these in a little bit, make it look a bit more nicer. Oops. Right, now I need to create this area here, so let's come back into here, see how it looks. I think it's just a flat surface. In fact, I'm just going to select the border and I'm just going to bring it up a bit because it's a bit too high. Let's come back into my image reference, see how, yeah. Oh, I'm just going to go into edge mode to make it whole so I can see what I'm doing. And just bring this down, and I'm just going to start inserting vertices around the edge. I mean, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. I'm just going to start welding these around. Just come in here and just go back once I'm full. No, it's actually quite a bit larger than what I thought. So let's insert some more vertices as well. 1, 2. Should do it. now. I'm just going to insert another one on there, so I can kind of get a nice smooth angle to this. I'll bring this down a bit as well, so it's got a nice angle there. Now I'm going to just pull this forward a bit, try and get more of a shape to it, and I'm just going to select the border again. Oops, sorry about that, went to the wrong viewport. Now I'm just going to pull this back a bit more, deselect it, come back in here and just pull it back until it starts to disappear a little bit. Could probably do with bringing this down a little bit, just this first one. There we go. It's not 100% accurate, but it'll do. Right now, I've done that, done that. I need to do this back little trigger pulley thing. I need to do the extra iron sights as well. I'll just do the iron sights quickly because they're quite easy to do. It's just a simple object. In fact, I could probably just create a box in this area. Just going to quickly create a box. I'm just going to apply the material I always use. Just make sure. I'm going to pull it back a bit. Nope, wrong one. There it is. Going to convert it to an edible poly. I'm just going to bring this in. Bring this in as well. Notice how I'm not 100% following the image reference because the image reference is actually set on an angle. I mean, if you look at them, in fact they are quite large, aren't they? Follow smaller. I think I'm just going to tone mine down a little bit just to make it look a bit better. Right, and now I'm not actually going to need this face underneath here, so I can just pull this down there, then just delete it. And I can center this to the object, pull this across. I'll have it as an instance because if I ever change something to this, then it'll change to the other. I'm just going to come and copy that 9 value, and I'm just going to get rid of the minus, and then it should be perfectly aligned on the other side as well. Yep, they look about the same. Right now I've got one iron sight. I'm just going to come to the front and I'm going to do the front one. The front one's got a bit more of a shape to it. Well, not really. But I'm going to come to my box tool again. Just going to create a box in this area. Just going to center it to the object. I'm just going to put it on 0 for a second. I'm just going to get the width here. That's about right. Just quickly come up into here, apply the material I normally use, convert it to an edible poly, select my move tool, come to the